welcome to another episode of May Contain. I'm Soaps.
And I'm Gander.
And I have a complaint.
You have a complaint?
I have problems.
You object?
Well, I have many problems, but we're not going to get into all of them right now. But
we don't have time.
No, that's it. We don't do quick episodes. We don't have time for that. I want to complain about something.
What are you complaining about?
Now, the thing about this topic is, when is the customer right?
Always right.
That's what I've always heard.
They're not.
No, the answer is the customer is never right.
Never.
Unless they're right. Now,
Yes.
right? Makes sense.
Kind of.
Sort of. But I like to think that I'm a very relaxed, very calm, very patient customer. I've worked in retail.
Have you watched some of these videos?
No, never.
No. Okay. Fair enough. Continue.
But I have always been a very calm, very patient, very relaxed kind of,
In a juju.
Yeah.
In a juju.
In a juju. Yeah, apparently. So when, I'm the customer, I understand retail. I've worked in retail. I still work in a form of retail. I work with people and stuff like that, and they know the shit out of me. But moving on from that, I know what an angry customer can be like, right?
Okay.
I feel for these people.
Yeah.
So when I go into a store and they're busy, no worries. I'll wait. I'll take my time and stuff like that. I'll get to you in a minute, sir. No worries. Come to me when you're ready.
Yeah.
Right? But when it gets changed and you're standing there and you're like, all right, and I'm speaking from experience here. This just happened.
All right.
I was waiting for something to happen, right?
Okay. Yes.
We're all waiting for something to happen.
Yeah.
And they're like, just go wait over there. We're with you in a moment.
Okay.
No worries. Waiting
Yes.
for this machine to work.
Okay.
So I'm standing at this machine and I'm like, okay, great.
Yeah.
And I'm watching everyone work and it's a busy place. So I'm like, cool, you're serving customers. Yes, putting through the checkout. Yes, no worries.
Yeah.
15 minutes passed, right? Anyone at that point, I reckon about 15 minutes. Now, I've worked in, fast food. Anyone who waits longer than a minute loses their fucking mind.
Okay.
Right? 15 minutes is pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
Now, after 15 minutes, I'm still cool. Calm.
You chill.
Collected.
You're
I'm
right.
here for what I'm here for.
Okay. Cool.
And as long as I get what what I'm here for, there we go. I'm satisfied. I'm a satisfied customer. Move along.
Yeah.
But when, the shop then calms down and people start just standing behind a counter and having a laugh to themselves, and then the one that is still busy notices that, are you going to help that customer over there? And they just go, oh yes, but I looked over there a moment ago and no one was there. And then I'm like, excuse me? I've been standing here for 15 minutes and I've been here the whole time waiting and you have not looked over here once.
Yeah.
Now, if this employee
Yeah.
had bothered just to go, admit, sorry, I'm wrong,
Whoopsie.
forgot you were there,
Yeah.
let me help you out now. No worries, I understand. It's a busy place.
Yeah.
Right? But no.
No.
Pass the blame on to the customer.
Okay.
Right? A patient customer.
Yeah.
So, do you know what?
You weren't patient anymore.
No, it's gone.
Okay.
Right? Fuck you all.
Yeah. Whoa.
I'm out.
You're out.
Fuck
Stormed
this shit.
out.
I'm out.
Stormed out.
That's it. And I don't often do this.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't often happen.
Yeah.
Never have moments where I'm like, no, forget it.
Yeah.
Right? And it was literally that, and I was even with someone else there,
At the
right?
time,
At
yeah.
the time, and this person's normally more impatient than I am.
Wow.
And they're like, no, we're here for what we need to get done. No, stuff this place. We're out.
You're out.
That's it. Forget it.
You're gone.
Gone.
Yeah.
Take care now. Bye-bye then. Okay, take care. Super. Bye-bye then.
Yeah.
Right? So, walked out of there. They
Yeah.
saw me, walking out and stuff like that. Gone. And I, in my rage,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Again, doesn't happen often. I drove to the same store
Yeah.
about 40 minutes away
Okay.
just to get what I wanted. I'm like, you know what? Stuff them.
Yeah.
Just to make a point when I walk in the doors of the new place to go,
Yeah.
you are so much nicer than the last place.
You showed them.
Yeah, because I'm a spiteful prick like that.
Fight.
So that's it. That's why I feel that the customer can be right. I feel
Yes.
that I was in my right.
Yeah.
If they didn't pass the blame on to me, no worries.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
wasn't like that. Where do you stand on this? Now, obviously, you've worked in retail for a while as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Quite a while.
A long time.
Right, so you
Yeah.
know when you come across those customers, and you know when they're a troubled customer, and they start doing the customer's always right, I pay your wages.
Yeah. It's
Not really.
It's a balance.
Yes.
It's a very tough balance. Like, I can understand everyone's point of view.
Yes.
If that makes sense. And that's the only reason I say that is because from a position of management as well,
Yes.
sometimes people get flustered a lot of the time. I'm talking behind the counter, they'll get flustered, and, you know, customers sometimes will see that and take advantage of that and pull the person away, sort of thing. So
Drag them away.
Yeah.
Forever. My fan's
Punch 'em
out
up.
the pack.
No.
No.
So I can see both points of views, and obviously I don't know your situation completely. But obviously what you were saying there, if they were going to get you, they'll get you. If you're waiting at a self-serve machine, for example, then I can understand if they didn't come to you because it's a self-serve machine. But if you asked for help, then they should have come and helped you. But I don't know. I've had some bad customer complaints, but I'm talking security's got to them before they've got to me. When I used to work in a certain gaming store, I had a person ring up and was unhappy with the price of that they paid. They've come in, they've paid.
Oh, they've already left.
They've left. They've got home.
Yep.
Oh, that bearded mother.
And they've gone, hang on,
Yeah.
my money's gone.
Yeah, so they
They
got...
took my cash.
So he rang. He was polite enough to ring.
Right.
Ring the store. Can I please
confident enough to
talk
ring.
to the manager?
Confident enough
Confident
to ring.
enough to ring. I remember it's a Halo launch, people. Halo launch
Oh,
day.
don't upset them.
Ring, ring, ring. I answered the phone. Yellow. Because
Yes.
charming guy.
Exactly. Everyone says yellow.
Yeah, yellow. Are you the manager? Yes, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to slit your throat.
Wow.
Whoa! I said, hello!
So-
Got off the phone. I'm like, weird. I'm not really going to take
They
much.
don't know they caught till Thursday.
Yeah, this is Tuesday. What's going on there? So I'm like, I won't take offense to it. I'm sure they're just blowing off some steam, whatever. Joke. A couple minutes later, I got a phone call from a very flustered mother.
Oh, the Master Chief.
The Master Chief. And I'm like, yes, hello, can I help you? And she's like, actually, I'm just ringing to warn you. My son's on his way down there. He's mentally unstable, and I believe he's going to do some harm on someone. At that point, I got off the phone and I'm starting to go, is this real? Woosah didn't work anymore at that point. Okay?
We're closing the shutters. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm starting to go, oh my god. So I ring up my area manager. Beep, 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 beep. I'm getting nervous, right? What should I do? And he's like, look, just call security, find out what's happening, blah, blah, blah. Can you get a description of the guy? How do you get a description of someone on the phone? He sounded kind of young.
He sounded insane.
Yeah.
We're looking for that.
They're at the Marion Shopping Centre. That guy. Could be anyone.
Grab them all.
Long story short, because I feel like I'm rambling a little bit,
I like it.
security caught him on the way to my store with a Stanley knife. I pressed charges.
I would have. I would have pressed.
Yeah.
I would have pressed his skull together, but
It was a scary day.
that's it.
He was coming to trim my beard. I feel he didn't like the ruggedness that is all man down here.
At the rest.
At the rest. So, yeah, but like, I can understand he was upset with the price, but he could have just said, do you guys price match? Yeah, we do. Oh, cool.
Move along.
What about you?
Well, I'm still charging you full price.
Yeah. Piss off. But yeah, look, I don't know. Maybe it's a pride thing for some people. They don't want to be wrong. I'm the first to admit that I'm wrong.
No, I think that's my problem as well. I'm just sort of like, all right, no worries, I'll move along from here.
Yeah.
Like, I still challenge it.
Yeah.
But if I'm wrong, I'm like, no worries.
Yeah.
But even now in the job I work with now, like you come across people, customers.
It'd be weird if you
Right?
didn't.
Yeah, I know. It'd be great if I didn't.
Yeah.
But you come across customers that are sort of like they just like to be right.
Yes.
And you leave an area and in what I work in, it's kind of like, and they go, and why do you do that then? And I'm like, and you explain it to them, and they go, oh, fair enough. And you make them look like an idiot on the spot. And I'm like, great. So I just love those moments. But then I don't know why. I'm not I don't challenge people. I don't go into a shop and challenge the person who works there.
I'm starting to become more angry. Retail's taken that toll on me. I used to be like real whatever.
Right.
Yeah, cool. You can. Yes, I'm a wanker, but not anymore because sometimes when customers don't like the way you talk, I'm generally a nice guy.
Yeah.
Unless you push me and you push me to the edge, like I hate old ladies. No, they come in because I call everyone mate. How you going, mate? How you going? I'm not your mate. I'm a woman. I call my wife my mate. I hate you.
Different kind of mate.
No, but like, why get off on that? And I'm talking, they get to the point where they want to walk out.
Let 'em.
So I'm like,
Let
look,
'em.
I'm sorry I offended you, but I call everyone mate.
Yeah.
And she said, well, you shouldn't. And I said, well, I'm not going to change the way I talk because I'm not meaning offense to it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Stuff customers.
ah!
Sounds like one of those air sirens. The air raids. Sound at the beginning of Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah. But I don't know. Customers aren't always right, but they are enticed.
I actually learnt this many years ago, and you know what? I think I grew up in the whole the customer's always right, because I always was a customer until I got my first job. And then it was...
one person said wrong, and you're, what?
They literally told us in induction, my boss at the time.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, and one other thing, the customer's never right.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And then that was it.
And that was it. I'm like, all right, I'm sold on that. And it's sort of stuck with me now, so it made a point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but it gets to the point where, that time, the other day, I was the customer.
Yes.
And the blame was put onto me, and I
No!
was patient.
No!
Never again.
Never again. Rage.
So,
Hulk.
So I just wanted to rant about that. And I want to find out if you guys have had any similar experiences with being a customer, being right,
Yo.
and not being satisfied.
Yeah, because we all want about satisfaction. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn right.
Damn right. Damn right.
That's it. All right, we're going to wrap this up, guys.
Oh.
So, thank you for watching this episode of May Contain.
Yes.
I'm Soaps.
I'm
And
Gander.
we'll see you next time when we're right.
And the customers,
Not right.
wrong. Unless they're watching this.
But you guys are all right.
Yeah, you were right. Put a comment.
Yeah. We'll see you next time on May Contain.
Someone just commented.
Oh, they've deleted it.
Oh.
Thanks, guys.